You might have heard about the strike that's going on in Hollywood right now, where the actors and the writers are teaming up on the picket lines, taking a stand against big Hollywood studios. You've probably been seeing pictures and videos all over the internet of these actors striking, and one that really caught my attention was this video of Aaron Paul.
I don't get a piece from Netflix on Breaking Bad, to be totally honest, and that's insane to me.
I saw that and my immediate reaction was, what? Breaking Bad is more popular than ever. We've all seen the memes. So there's been no statement from Netflix so far saying anything to the contrary, so I'm assuming what Aaron Paul is saying is true. With the strikes, a lot of people are very aggressively supporting the actors and the writers, but not everybody. In fact, some people are saying that it's the actors' own fault, like this guy. But what he's saying doesn't make any sense when you think about when Breaking Bad first aired on AMC. I don't think that anybody could have predicted the way that streaming would take off. Not the actors, not the lawyers, not the production companies. When actors were signing contracts in the early 2000s or prior, I don't think they had anything in their mind even close to the fact that now people would be able to binge watch their shows over and over, and they may not see a single cent of royalties from that.
Shows live forever on these streamers, and it goes through waves, you know. And I mean, I just saw the other day that Breaking Bad was trending on Netflix.
While actors do continue to make money from DVD sales, who's really buying DVDs anymore? Although there's some people, like Criterion geeks like myself, who like collecting DVDs and like having physical copies of the media that they love. Even myself, I can say that I watch stuff on Hulu and Netflix and HBO a lot more than I'm out there buying DVDs. And when it comes to TV reruns, when was the last time you watched one? They're definitely not making as much money from that as they used to. Unfortunately, streaming took away the money that actors were getting from DVDs and TV reruns. Another thing that's pretty crazy, if what Aaron Paul is saying is true, you know, Netflix really made Breaking Bad as popular as it is today. Vox calls it the Netflix effect, and I will put a link to more information about that down below. But basically, when something's on TV, like Breaking Bad aired on AMC in the 2000s, the audiences it was reaching weren't really receptive to the show. But when it was put on Netflix, the sales boomed, and while TV viewers were down, Netflix viewers were up because they could reach a much wider audience and find really die-hard fans who loved the show. And then El Camino came out years later. That was on Netflix before it was on AMC. But that was a movie deal. That was a whole different thing, so I'm assuming his contract with that was probably different, but all 5 seasons of Breaking Bad, you know, he says he's not receiving a cent from it. When I first heard about the sag-aftra strikes, my reaction was basically, you know, why are these rich celebrities asking for even more money? Like, it didn't make any sense. But when I started seeing some actors in just random 2000s movies talking about how much money they get in revenue from movies that they made years ago, it was shocking to me because these movies still are being watched frequently on these streaming platforms. When they first did their contracts, they were assuming that they would get passive income from DVD sales and things like that. Streaming services dominated the way that people consume TV shows and movies, and SAG-AFTRA says these production companies are not keeping up with the times and not giving them the money they deserve.
I mean, it's such common sense, and I think a lot of these streamers, they know that they have been getting away with not paying people just fair wage, and now it's time to pony up, and that's just one of the things that we're fighting for.
Not that I'm on anyone's side. I'm a non-biased YouTube commentator. I imagine that a lot of the executives in charge of these companies probably at first, when streaming started blowing up, had no idea how to even begin distributing all this money that was coming in. And, like anybody else, maybe they were trying to cut costs, so they didn't. What is SAG-AFTRA? What do they want? SAG-AFTRA is the Screen Actors Guild, American Federation of Television and Radio Artists. So what they want is wage increases. They want medical staff on site, like on set. If you remember what happened with Alec Baldwin a while back, you'll understand how important this is. They also want AI protections. Actors, even not big names, but like extras, they don't want to be replaced by just computer-generated images of people duplicated over and over. They want to know that they have job security. And then, of course, the issue of streaming royalties. And on the topic of streaming, stay tuned for my next video where I talk about an up-and-coming podcaster. Some people love her, some people hate her. She's known for her dry and awkward sense of humor. Yes, I'm talking about Bobbi Althoff. Thank you. Have a great day.